Yes, sir.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Okay, so...
Closer, please.
Cats can jump 6 times their height.
Cats can jump 6 times their height.
Mm-hmm.
What's the average height of a cat?
About 1'7" maybe? So...
Did you say 1 foot 7
1
inches?
foot 5 inches, maybe.
1 foot 5 inches.
Because that's how tall Boopers.
So 17 inches.
Yeah.
And cats can jump how much their height?
6 times their height.
So 17 times 6
Yeah.
So 6
is 102? Yes.
Okay, next fact. They have a total of 18 toes.
18 toes?
Wait. Come closer.
Cats have a total of 18 toes.
What? Why do they have 20 or 10 like normal humans? 20 toes? And we fun disgusting fact, we find Frankie's fingernails in the carpet.
Oh,
Here and there.
I bet it's because cats are out in the wild
Probably.
and they're getting attacked and they have many predators.
Maybe it's helps them balance so they can run fast.
Mm-hmm.
18 toes.
Okay, next fact.
Yes.
There are over 500 million pet cats.
In America or the world, does it say?
The world.
Wow. That's a lot of pet cats.
Okay. Another fun fact, which I find funny, is that cats sleep for around 13 to 16 hours a day. 70% of their life.
Yeah. Honey, you're working from home.
Yeah.
Sometimes, part-time or whatever. Would you agree with it? Does Frankie Blue Nicholas sleep 13 hours a day, 16 hours a day?
Yes. Frankie sleeps so much.
Yeah.
He spends a ridiculous amount of time on our ottoman sleeping.
You send me pictures at 8 a.m. of him sleeping.
Yeah.
It's been a hard day, Frankie, of doing nothing.
And then he's there for the next 8 hours. Yeah, totally.
I think he hears you. He just stared at you and then looked away. Okay.
He knows we're talking about
Another fact is
Yes.
that 1 year of a cat's life is equal to 15 years of a human life.
Okay. So Frankie's 30.
30.
Flirty, 30, and dirty. Hey, Frankie. But enough about his no square.
Okay. One of the largest domestic cat breeds is a Maine Coon.
Yes, yes.
I don't know how to pronounce that.
It's okay.
Not more cats facts.
I'm sorry?
You want more cat facts?
Let's go 2 more.
Okay.
Pick the best 2.
Cats have an average of 244 bones.
Wow. 18 toenails and 244 bones?
Why do they have so many bones?
Cats have 30...
Yeah, I'm
What?
sorry, go ahead.
Cats have 30 teeth.
Cats have 30 teeth.
Okay. Is that a lot or a little? Is a bone a tooth? You gotta get the human, how many human bones, how many teeth?
206. Humans have 206.
Well, holy Toledo. So cats have more bones than humans, and they're a much more compact package.
Yep.
This is good stuff. All right.
And that's all the cat facts for the day.
Thank you.
Before the pod.
Thank you. Yes.
Okay, bye.
Bye,
No, wait.
son.
Len, do you have anything you want to plug? What's your new movie, your new Netflix series? Where can we find you on TikTok? Hey, Len.
Yeah?
Just remember, there's more to life than staring at a small screen in the endless pursuit of entertainment and pleasure.
But this is a screen.
Now go become a famous YouTuber so Mommy and I can retire.
And oop.
So Lennox was just showing us his Pokemon card collection. Hundreds of cards in a binder, and there's plastic pages in this binder, holders, where you can put 9 different cards on each page. And he was going through it and saying, this is rare, this is valuable, this is worth this much. Which art do you like better? And it reminded me of collecting baseball cards when I was a young man. And I had the same setup, binder, pages, plastic pages that held 9 baseball cards, but it's a completely different medium or endeavor or...
Well, you made the distinction that the baseball cards are at least real people.
Yes.
In real life who did a real sport.
Yes. So Pokemon is based on creatures, sorry. Lennox Albert eating strawberries in the background. But he said they're based on a mythology made up by a company or a corporation or a team of people who work for a company, and how rare quote unquote rare they are, which is artificially rare, right? They're like, we're going to put out 3 of these in the world. And all of a sudden they're like, oh my gosh, these are super rare. As opposed to baseball cards collecting a player or several players or a team of actual human beings who played a sport.
Based on their performance in the season.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right. And so the baseball cards would have value based on how the player performed. If he hit, 40 home runs, his value would go up. But the Pokemon is based on, like, artificial turf.
Yeah.
Rarity.
Like, I guess the company decides what the value is going to be.
Yeah. And then this group of people like Lennox, collectors, there's enough of them in the world to chase after this rarity or put value on it. It's a very, I don't want to say fake economy, but it's artificial. But then I thought, well, baseball cards, it's a piece of cardboard the size of the palm of your hand that has a picture of a player on it, and the player might hit 60 home runs, and that's great, but then all of a sudden this piece of cardboard with his picture on it gains value.
It's somewhat more legitimate.
Yes.
But not by much.
It's still, right. It's still a bunch of nonsense.
Right.
It's like NFTs, maybe.
Yes.
You could assign that. And I began thinking, because back in the day when we collected baseball cards, we would collect a player. Like my stepbrother, Kyle, collected Tony Gwynn, who was a famous Padre. Do you know that name, honey? Tony Gwynn?
Yeah.
Okay. Big time Padre, San Diego Padre. He's dead now. Rest in power.
Oh yeah.
But he died several years ago. But he collected Tony Gwynn. But that was the thing. Like, we collected someone. Like my friend Mike collected Mark Grace, who was actually handsome Chicago Cub. And I collected Ruben Sierra, who also handsome, great smile. But he showed a lot of promise early in his baseball career with the not New York. He went to New York Yankees later, but with the Texas Rangers. And I was like, oh, this guy's going to be the next whatever. Babe Ruth, Mickey Mantle, Honus Wagner, blah, blah, blah. Narrator, : he was not the next Babe Ruth, Honus Wagner, Mickey Mantle. He played a long time and he produced, but he was never great. So I had a bunch of pieces of cardboard with Ruben Sierra's fantastic smile. Very handsome.
Yes. When you have a cardboard picture of a real person as opposed to a fictitious Pokemon.
Yeah.
There's a chance that you have the advantage over, like, this is going to be worth something. This is something, but you never know.
Yeah.
It could not be.
It's all a gamble.
There's no guarantee.
Yeah.
In the end of it, at the end of the day, it's a picture.
Yeah.
It's a piece of paper.
Yeah.
So.
And it's Adam Carolla talks about this. He likes cars and he buys vintage cars and cars that were in movies and significant races. And he says, well, yeah, I might buy a car for $100,000, but a couple years later I could sell it for $600,000 because why? Well, no one knows why, but because someone will pay for it. Mm-hmm. And so people place value on things that make no sense, inanimate objects, just silliness and nonsense. But there's an economy there because there's an economy there.
Yeah.
For no other reason.
It's Wall Street, you know?
Yeah.
It's a stock market.
Yeah. You
take a risk, you take a gamble.
Yeah.
And it pays off or it doesn't.
Yeah. It's all
At the end of the day, it's all stupid.
It's all stupid.
And you have to hope that somebody else is stupider than you.
Yes. In conclusion, it's all stupid. So recently, I've noticed that in our torrid love affair, honey, we've had a few divergences. One of them was milk. I insist on buying whole milk, and you want either 2% or 1%. By
torrid love affair, do you mean our marriage?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And courtship, honey.
Okay.
But
yes, I want 1% milk or fat-free, and you want whole.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
But my reasoning is that I rarely drink milk.
Exactly. So why do you care?
But when I drink milk, I want it to be the best dang milk on the planet. And Luna drinks milk with her hot chocolate. Mm-hmm. And she's a teenager, and she doesn't have to worry about calories or carbs or fat. So I think she should have the best product possible. But you want 1% or 2% fat-free, which is literally almost white water.
So we have agreed upon whole milk. That's where we have made our agreement.
You've relented.
Yeah.
That's your concession.
I did. Yeah.
But recently, in the beginning, you insisted on washing steak knives. Hand washing steak knives, not putting them in the dishwasher.
Yeah.
And then a few weeks ago, I saw a steak knife or a butcher knife, a finer knife, not a non-butter knife. I saw one in the dishwasher, and I was like, well, what's up with this? And you said, I don't care anymore or something. But then the other day, I saw that I had put a few steak knives in the dishwasher, and then you hand wash them and put them on the towel on the counter.
Are you demanding consistency? Is that what you're demanding from me?
Yes.
Your wife.
I would like a message so I know what to do, so I don't get in trouble, so I don't upset you. What is our steak knife policy, darling? Yes.
Anything that goes in that wooden holder
is
hand washed.
The butcher block. That's what it's called, right?
Is it? I don't know.
Sure.
Butcher block.
The knife holder.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So if it goes in there, it's hand washed.
Okay.
Otherwise, you put it in our dishwasher and you let it run in the cycle.
Okay.
Okay.
But a few weeks ago, it seemed like you had relented. You had given up on this very important struggle. Was it just a short lapse of judgment?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna say yes.
Okay. But we're back to the butcher block.
We are.
Anything on the knife block gets hand washed.
Yes.
Or as Grandpa Curtis pronounces it, hand washed.
Is Grandpa Curtis from Idaho? Because my grandmother is from Idaho, and she pronounces wash, worsh.
Really?
And she pronounces root beer.
Root
beer.
Like R-U-T?
Yeah.
And then the U has 2 dots over it, like German?
I don't know.
Root beer?
Root beer. Worsh. She always said worsh.
Grandpa Curtis is from Oregon.
Oh.
But rural Oregon.
You know what? Rural?
Eugene, yes.
Okay. Like rural Oregon and rural Idaho?
The rural juror.
I thought they're pretty similar.
Yeah.
In terms of like language and pronunciation and culture.
Yeah. The rural Northwest.
Root beer, worsh. Yeah, I bet that's pretty similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your grandma is from Is that
Idaho?
Liz, Liz's mom or
No,
Alan's
no, no,
mom?
no. That's Alan Fisher's mother.
Ah, okay.
Born in Idaho.
Okay.
Grandma Fisher.
Okay. Warsh.
Wersh and Rip Bear.
And oop.
But I wonder if he might know some if you told him.
I wonder if do people know their accents or they just
I'm not sure because I think people often tell me about, or I've heard of California accents.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, okay. But I don't know.
Yeah.
So I think you don't know what your own accent is.
Well, what always tripped me out is British people who sing and they sound American. Like they don't have an accent.
Yeah, that's the thing.
It's all fake.
And oop.
Okay. So we got rejected by a couple Airbnb hosts.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And I would like to talk about it.
Okay.
So let's go through the timeline. 2020, in August, we were thinking about my birthday, which is September 18th. And we were like, let's do something. And so the idea was we go to Fair Oaks, California, a Sacramento suburb, and where we got married.
Yeah, we have an affinity for this place because we got married there at the little park.
Yeah.
And we have eaten at some restaurants around there.
Eaten.
Because we like them and they're close to where we spent a lot of our courtship.
Yeah. And well, that's where we got engaged too.
Yeah, we got engaged there. Yeah. Yes.
And it's technically called the Plaza Park. We call it the Chicken Park. And it's really like just that neighborhood, that immediate area is like straight out of the 1950s. And it's so close to Sunrise Boulevard, which is super busy and super just corporate chains as far as the eye can see. But somehow this little paradise exists so close to traffic-heavy Sunrise Boulevard. We got engaged there. We got married there. In 2020, August 2020, we were like, let's go there. We're going to get an Airbnb. And there's a few bars there, restaurants. And then we're just going to hang out in the park and remember our torrid love affair. So we booked a place.
Yes.
And this was in early August.
Of 2020.
Yes.
So, honey.
Yes.
You were about to turn 42.
Yes. This is August 9th. I'm just getting the timestamp. I'm lining up a timeline.
Okay.
Chronological order. August 9th, we booked a place. And so I started messaging back and forth with the hosts. Their names are Gabby and Dolores. And their concern was that we weren't going to throw a party. And I was like, no, it's just me and my wife.
We're a bunch of loners, okay? We have no friends.
Well, and Gabby and Dolores were like, oh, you didn't have to. This just got real. That escalated quickly. No, Gabby and Dolores and I went back and forth. They were concerned that we were going to have a party. And this was back when it was big in like the news, like TikTokers wreck Airbnb with a giant party with thousands of people. So they were very skeptical, and they just wanted to make sure that we were on the up and up and not going to trash their place. I said, no, we're just going to have some dinner and hang out. We got married there.
We're going to have some marital relations. Some boom boom.
Oh, dear. Yes. August 9th. And Gabby and Dolores.
We want to be intimate together as a married couple, okay? Yes. Honestly, that's like the biggest thing.
That's true, because we live 20 minutes away.
We could come home and have boom boom.
Yes. But we want to have boom boom in your Airbnb. So when we want to drink at a bar and then not have to drive home. Okay. Anyways, Gabby and Dolores, they were like, oh, okay, cool. So we booked it August 9th.
2020.
Yes, August 9th, 2020. for September 18th, the weekend. Actually, it was September 19th. Was the weekend. We canceled. Why did we cancel, honey?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either. But we canceled.
I'm guessing we didn't have childcare.
Okay.
Because my parents were still in Barbados.
Okay.
So I think the only childcare we had to depend on was the Garcia family.
Yes.
And I think this is the time period when they were not living in their home that they currently live in.
Mm.
So they didn't have any extra space.
Okay.
Honestly.
Okay.
Because do you remember, like, 2 months later, we were like, oh, it's our first month without kids.
Yeah.
And we went to the mushroom and stuff in Rosemont.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I that was the reason we gave Gabby and Dolores.
That was it was legitimate.
I think it was something different. It could have been something nefarious. But we canceled. We canceled on August 30th.
Okay.
And it was like, and that was, but the reason we gave was that I said we had a babysitter lined up. She canceled. Men can be babysitters too. Vince Nicholas. Okay. Misogyny.
I think this is true. We didn't have a babysitter.
Okay. So I said, hey, we're canceling. We thought we had a babysitter and we're going to reschedule. And Gabby and Dolores were like, they said, no worries.
Mm-hmm.
So we booked early August, canceled August 30th. 2.5 weeks ahead of, almost 3 weeks ahead of when our reservations were. I didn't think anything of it. Like, it wasn't 6 hours before, wasn't 24 hours before, wasn't the week of. 2.5 to 3 weeks. Things happen. Life happens.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, well, sorry about that. I'm sure you'll be fine. Fast forward to 2022. It is March, but we were thinking for our anniversary, which is May.
May, yeah. So March, we're trying to plan for May.
Yeah.
We book a weekend stay.
At the same place.
Same place,
Gabby
same
and Dolores.
location,
because
same
they
people.
have a low cost.
Yeah, girls.
And their cleaning fee, which who knew some of these places have a $75 cleaning fee. Gabby and Dolores have a $35 cleaning fee, half the price. But so we try to book the same place with Gabby and Dolores. And once again, you need a reason, and the reason was boom boom. No. Well, the reason was very similar. We're celebrating our anniversary.
Yeah, it's our anniversary. We got married here. You're our people.
You're out here.
You're our community.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're fellow Fair Oaksians. Gabby and Dolores were not having our shit.
So
and the Airbnb copy and paste messages. Unfortunately, this host isn't able to welcome you at this time.
And what did they personally say to us?
Nothing. They said one word. Sorry.
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 Well, guess what? I'm sorry too.
So they canceled. They didn't even accept our reservation because we canceled 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Nearly 3 weeks ahead of time.
So we're thinking that 3 years ago we canceled on them for no childcare.
Yeah.
And that is why we think that they rejected our...
Yes.
Our...
Absolutely.
Okay.
And the next thing is that, so we're looking at other Airbnbs in the area. Gabby and Dolores own 3 Airbnbs in the immediate area.
Yeah. So the other places we were looking at, they're owned by the same woman.
Or, yeah, women's.
Yeah, women.
Gabby and Dolores, yeah.
So
they cornered the market. So should we call the feds antitrust? Monopoly, ever hear of it? Gabby and Dolores have a monopoly on the Airbnbs in Fairfield, California.
I'm so irritated because I want to know, are you hating on single parents? Because I recall that my childcare people,
Yes. Your childcare people.
Grandma Bev,
Okay.
they didn't have room for Luna and Lennox in their home at this time.
Okay.
Because they were living in a condominium.
Yes.
It was like 7 people to a 2-bedroom condominium.
Yes.
They literally didn't have room for our kids.
Yeah.
And so, are we blackmailed? Are we blacklisted from these people?
Yeah.
Okay. That's wrong.
This is McCarthyism.
That's wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, forgive us, Gabby and Dolores. We canceled on you with 3 weeks notice. Like,
I'm so offended.
Do they think we're gonna cancel again?
I'm sorry we have children.
Yeah.
I'm sorry we have a life.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you.
So they say sorry, and then so I was like, well, I'm gonna start pleading. Did you cancel on us because we canceled on you? Did you not accept our reservation because? But then I was like, no, I'm not gonna beg and plead, Gabby and Dolores.
They're just bitches.
Wow, darling.
I'm sorry. Well, I'm sorry, but what? What, girls? What? What's your reason?
Who hurt you? Who hurt you, and where did they touch you? Well, this is $200 for a room, 20 minutes from our home. So I was just like, well, it's not worth it.
Okay.
So we're still gonna go there. We're gonna eat. We're gonna frolic. We're gonna walk around in the chicken park. But getting denied because sorry, we canceled 2 years ago on you with plenty of notice. It's just ridiculous. And so start looking around on other Airbnb. There's not many Airbnbs in the area.
I hate you, ladies.
Wow.
I just want to say that. I hate
harsh.
you. You're so mean. You bad girl.
But one of the places not owned by Gabby and Dolores has a $75 cleaning fee. That's ridiculous.
That's another thing. Yeah. So these other places have a more reasonable cleaning fee.
Yeah.
But so we have to book either a place with a low cleaning fee where we're rejected,
yeah,
or a high cleaning fee.
Yeah.
And that's absurd.
Yeah. Well, $75 cleaning fee. I think the cleaning fee should be based on what you have going on. It's me and you. We're hanging. We're not inviting 600 people. We're not going to put it on TikTok where 8,000 people will show up. It's just us hanging. We're going to have a couple beers, frolic about in Fair Oaks, and then we're going to leave in the morning. I don't understand this $75 cleaning fee. It's absolutely ridiculous. So we're going to go, but we're not going to have a place to stay. So we're going to have to stay sober. But it'll still be a good time.
You know what?
Yeah.
People of Fair Oaks.
Yes.
With an Airbnb, this is your loss. Because we're not giving you our business. We're not staying there. We're not paying your ridiculous fees.
Yeah.
We're going to go to the park. And we might go to Sunflower and get a burger.
Yeah.
A nut burger.
Yes. Fantastic burger.
We're not going to pay to stay in your overnight hotels.
Yeah.
Airbnbs. No.
You lost our business.
You lost our business.
We would have paid, and we would have not it would have been a $3 cleaning fee.
Yeah, because you know what? We would not have left a mess.
Right.
We would have gone. You would have
made the bed.
We would have had some boom boom.
What?
And we would not have left any...
How much does it cost to wash the sheets?
We have not have left any sign that we had been there.
Yes.
So, screw you.
Wow.
You are jerks.
Oh, dear.
I hope you learn from this. That's all I have to say.
Have it be a teachable moment.
I really want a sunflower burger. A nut burger from Sunflower.
Yeah.
But I don't want anyone to benefit from us staying overnight, because we're not. It's not happening. Because you're all jerks. You're all selfish assholes.
All right, darling.
I'm sorry, it's true.
And oop.
My headline is that I bought things to throw at our cat, Frankie Blue Nicholas. Now, why did I buy things to throw at Frankie Blue Nicholas? Because Frankie Blue Nicholas has this annoying habit at 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning to start picking at our carpet. He starts scratching at it.
Okay.
Yes.
Honey.
Yes.
This started a couple of months ago, and it started with Frankie, our cat. He would first come jump on our bed.
Yes, on my side.
On your side. He would come jump on you in our bed.
Yeah.
And he would like, meow, and jumping on you. And that was his notification that, feed me.
Yeah.
And then he would like make noises in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And he was like, feed me. I'm making noises. Feed me.
Meow, meow, meow. Yeah.
And you did.
Yeah.
But then he
he got lazy. So he just started clawing at our carpet in the living room. So I would have to get out of bed, and then I would have to stop him from clawing, and I would like clap. I would yell his name, but I don't want to wake up Luna, who's in her loft. So I would have to be quiet about it. It just became a big pain. So and like at 5 a.m. he wants food. Okay. But sometimes he does it at 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., where who knows what the hell he wants. He's a weirdo. He's a cat. And so it just got to the point where like if he starts clawing at the carpet, side note, just for my mom's peace of mind, our carpet still looks great. Leslie Benson got his very durable, high quality carpet.
Yeah.
So Frankie claws at it. It still looks fine. But like me waking up and having to get out of bed and trying to be quiet, but trying to get him to stop at the same time, it became too much. So I was like, well, the other night, I was just like, I'm going to throw something at him.
And he wakes us, we're both awake at like 3, 4 a.m.
Yeah.
And so you're like, I'm going to just throw something at him.
Yeah. So on my nightstand, not a cupboard. On my nightstand, I had a little remote control that we use for our lights.
Yeah.
Very tiny, very light, and I whipped it at him, and then he came back and he started clawing at the rug again, and I had the remnants of an Aquaphor bottle. Don't ask, but it's something small, something light.
Yeah.
That I whipped. Threw at him, and so I was like, well, I need something that won't harm him, but that I can throw in his general direction to get him to stop clawing at a freaking carpet.
You jerk. So we need something to alarm him, but not harm him.
Correct. Right.
Yes.
So I went to the great store, Saks Fifth Avenue. No, I mean Dollar Tree. And I bought some, they're bath toys.
Yes.
They're like soft rubbery bath toys.
Yeah. Dollar Tree had like a package of 3 for $1.25.
Yeah.
And they're these little rubber figurines.
Yeah. There's an octopus, there's a crab. And so they have enough heft. So I'm not like throwing a piece of paper. They have enough weight to carry themselves across the air. But they're not going to harm him. I mean,
right.
Technically, I could hit him in the eye, but I'm not aiming for him specifically. I'm aiming in his vicinity.
I think I told you, honey, yes, throw something at him, but you cannot hurt him.
Right.
So you found these little figurines that they're like foam.
Yeah.
And they're perfect.
Yeah.
So you can throw them. They startle him.
Startle him. And
so
startle and stop from clawing.
Startle and stop.
Yeah.
Frankie, you jerk.
Startle. You called Gabby and Dolores jerks. You called Frankie jerk. But so I have thrown them a few times. I haven't hit him, and he does stop. First of all, I love throwing things in the middle of the night. I feel like such a man. I feel like Nolan Ryan, honey. Does that name ring?
Yeah, Chicago Cubs.
Close. Houston Astros.
And oop.
But I feel like Nolan Ryan, if you want to San Diego Padres example, Trevor Hoffman or Bruce Hurst or Eric Shao or Craig Lefferts. I just named a bunch of former Padres, honey.
I don't know them.
I know. It's
Okay.
Pedro Martinez. But I feel like a pitcher.
Okay.
A Major League Baseball pitcher. And I haven't hit him, and it does stop him from scratching the carpet. And then if it's 5 a.m., I'll get up because it's time for him to eat, and I get it.
Yeah.
But if it's 1 or 2 a.m. and he just wants to be annoying, he just wants to be a stupid cat and weird and attention, I'm not getting up.
And oop.
Alrighty. Well, are we done, honey?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, that's the end of the program. It's been fun, but not really. Let's all try a little harder next time. Like, comment, subscribe, follow, review, and rate. Or don't. Do whatever you want. You're a grown-up. Make your own decisions. Do what's best for your family. Please be sure to use our promo code for athleticgreens.com. We don't have a promo code for athleticgreens.com. Goodbye. I love you. We love you. We hope you have a good day today and tomorrow. And sure, my wife may have besmirched a couple of nice old ladies from Fair Oaks, California, but she's still a good person, and we're still good people. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your time. I hope you have a wonderful day/night. Bye-bye.
And oop. Ooh.
We got chicken?
Is that crispy, juicy tender?